Is it on? Oh, okay. Welcome to Liberum. Just cut it. Welcome to Healthy Living with Christina Sichangwa's husband. Well, this is a very special edition, which we're calling the Hostile Takeover. It's a special edition where we're actually just taking time to appreciate my wife. And we, as her team, decided to take over the show a little. First, to give you a little bit of insight on what we're actually trying to do, we went on this project where we asked various people to shoot videos talking about her. And yes, we had some very interesting videos. We had videos from you, her fans. We had a select few people that we got as her fans. We had people from the branch, because she is also the first lady of the Kasama branch under the City of the Lord Church. And yes, we had some people there. We had some people from family, on her end, on my end. We also had some ministers that are outside the City of the Lord Church. And we got founders of ministries, we got special guests. Look out for that video. And we also got some internal in-house leaders, the top leaders, okay? And another special video. So I think to get things started, I'm gonna talk about her myself. And you'll notice that the theme of all the videos is showing different sides of her as a person and the impact that she has had in different people's lives, in different categories, in different spheres. And if I was to give a little background on how we met and the impact that she's had on my life, well, the way we first met is there was a meeting that we had, a mentorship meeting, and I literally asked her a very interesting spiritual question. And it's literally that kind of thing where I was asking her whether she's ever experienced the glory of God in a certain way, right? And as I just stretched out my hand a certain way, and let's just say she experienced the glory of God. And that was our first encounter together. And as time went by, we eventually started talking, and our initial interactions were always about prophesying, intercession, because we both had and still do have a very big assignment and purpose to intercede and pray for our mentor, Apostle Frederick Kaluluma. And we would spend day in, day out just talking about prayer, talking about the prophetic, talking about the Bible, talking about this meeting, talking about that meeting, talking about this man of God, talking about that man of God. And it just used to be a blast, okay? Now, I wouldn't really interact with everyone in that manner, so I noticed that she was actually even my closest friend. And let's just say, as time went by, I started wondering why God was telling her things about me that I had not told people. And I was there wondering, why are you giving internal secrets of our relationship with her? And as time went by, it was an interesting thing. And eventually, I got to see that there was a certain way that God was teaching me to depend on others as well. And the way He was also showing me that there are certain things about myself that I also don't know. So, some of the things, for example, how God communicates with me, I actually got to know through what God told her. Like God explained things to her, and then when she explained them to me, like, oh yeah, God was telling me this and this and this. Can you imagine? She came to complain to me one time, like this was even after we got saved, and she said there was this prayer session which I had about divine connections, and the entire time for over 30 minutes, God kept talking to her about me. That was even before any form of interests even arose. So one thing I can tell you about my wife is she is very, very prophetic, very prayerful, and she always pushes me and drives me to do better and to improve and increase and be more vigilant and to be more determined. There's a certain word I'm looking for. It'll come. Diligent. There we go. To be more diligent in these areas. And as time went by, there was even now this point where just before getting married, or better yet, just before we even hit that phase where the process starting, we're going to pay Lobola and all of that, God literally spent a year teaching me how two are better than one and just how much I needed her and still do need her in my life. And it was quite a beautiful experience. And it was quite enlightening, I must say. I Her sensitivity with regards to emotion, she's very empathetic, beyond sympathy. She's very empathetic, and it's literally like the way she feels things is like she literally puts herself not in someone's shoes, but literally in someone's emotions. And there was one thing that God actually taught me once when He was teaching me about my emotions. He kind of connected me more to my emotions so that He could explain things to me about what other people are feeling. And better yet, he got to start using my emotions to explain how he feels about a certain matter and how certain people feel about different situations. So, in short, those people that are emotional, or perhaps you are very in tune with your emotions, trust me, God can use that to communicate to you. God can use that to be an avenue of discernment. God can use that to actually get you to have a better understanding of certain situations pertaining to the things of His heart and the heart of others. Okay. And it really showed me a side of her as well, because that is one side that she's very, very strong with. And it brought this aspect of sensitivity, because I mean, back in the day, I would literally fast like this, and I'm wondering, like, it's not hard to fast. Like, just do this, just do that, or it's not hard to do this. And so I was like closed up in my own little bubble. But through interacting with her more, I had to stop looking at her like me, but rather look at her as an entirely different individual. And it taught me to understand people better. And it was the beginning of God teaching me to relate with people. And I believe that is one trait that has actually helped me as a pastor. And well, there are so many things, but maybe we'll look at them the next time we take over this show. Otherwise, I just wanted to spend a bit of time to tell you about my wife, the impact she's had on me, and even right now as a mother, I have seen her endure things that I never thought humanly possible. I have seen her overcome things. I have seen her deal with things that I personally, I don't know how I would have gone through them. She's a very strong person, and um, Yeah, I know she's going to be watching this. So, babe, I admire you. I look up to you. You give me strength. You give me hope. You encourage me. You've been a pillar in my life. You have had such impact in my life that is unforgettable. And I can't imagine a life without you. I love you. And though it's not your birthday, but this is a special edition, um, literally for your birthday. I'm just gonna say happy birthday. Jesse and I love you so dearly. You're the best mother on this earth. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm talking to my wife. Okay, you're the best mother to my daughter. You're the best mother that my daughter could ever have. And you're the best wife that I couldn't even imagine having. Happy birthday, my love. As for everyone else, please, we have actually also uploaded a playlist of the videos that have come from the various people. Please do enjoy, and please leave your messages in the comment section and tell us about how Christina Sichangwa has impacted your life. Until next time, and don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and follow all the way through. Because I tell you, this channel, if it hasn't been of impact to you, then you just haven't been following it. But I assure you that this channel will impact your life like